Audience. For free tickets, write to Donahue Tickets, 1 Penn Plaza, New York, 10119. Or call toll-free 1-800-684-5950. That's 1-800-684-5950.
All right, don't miss our focus here. A couple things here. First of all, the evidence is pretty clear that increasing numbers of young men are resisting barrier protection, such as condoms. Somehow, not natural, don't want to do it, won't be as good, whatever it might be. Let's be honest about this. Even in the age of AIDS, the fear is not necessarily altering the behavior of young people. We should also know, too, regarding the good Miss Landolphi, whose good work is taking place across Heartland, is not being met with a standing ovation from all quarters. For example, she discusses masturbation, and she doesn't call it a sin. She doesn't say your hands are going to grow hair, or that your head is going to fall off, or that you're going to stutter, or go blind. She says almost all of us do, 98% of us do, and the other 2% lie. And that there's nothing wrong with this, and it is often a very satisfactory culmination of an intimate moment that does not risk pregnancy. And she also is foursquare in favor of condoms. How do you make that point, Susie?
I take a condom like this, and I would like a very brave volunteer right now to allow me to show how to put a condom on correctly. So on national television, we are now going to show how to put it on. So I need a gentleman who's the bravest man in the whole world. Are you brave? You're brave? Are you brave? He's brave. Come on up. I'm going to take someone, because I know you're brave now because you raised your hand. He's not. Come on over here. All right, hang on.
Yeah.
Wait, hang on 1 second. Okay, what's your name?
Larry.
Okay, Larry, you don't mind that we're going to put this condom on you right now and show how a condom used correctly, correct? Larry, listen.
Larry,
this is what I'm going to do. Larry, I'm going to show that a condom will fit every man in the world by not putting this condom on your penis, but by putting it on your head. How many people want to see Larry with a condom on his head? Yay! Okay, now you're going to kneel down.
You don't mind, huh? You don't mind.
You don't mind, do you, Larry?
You don't mind, all right? No, he don't care. He's a good guy. All right.
Right, now, Larry, kneel and face the audience. Kneel, both knees on the ground. Hold this for me. Okay, now, Larry, and Phil's going to help me, which is even better, okay? Okay, now, what we're going to do is I'm going to get this ready the same way I would my Italian grandmother if she were using a condom, okay? She would put her hands in here just like it was like pizza dough and go, yet-da-da-da, yet-da-da-da, yet-da-da-da. Look straight ahead, Larry. Don't move now. It's important. All right, Phil, put your hands inside the condom on this wall and that wall all the way up to your wrist.
Like this?
Yeah, and actually the other way. Turn your hands away around.
Like this?
And turn this one around.
Like this.
There you go. Perfect. All the way up. All
right.
All the way up to your wrist.
All the way up to the wrist.
All right. Now stay there. Don't move.
All right.
Don't move.
I won't.
Now, we're going to slide it over his head. Go ahead. Okay, slide your hand out. Slide your hand out. Slide your hand out. All the way. Now, wait. No. Larry, you're going to blow this up for me. Put your head up. Put your head up. Okay, Larry, in through your mouth, out through your nose. Go hard. Come on. No, through your nose. Through your nose. Come on, Larry. Go hard. Come on, run. You can do it. Yes. Let it go. Harder. Harder, Larry. That's it. Go again. Yes. Yes. Go. 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 Good. Yeah. I got it. Woo.
Hey. Hey, thanks. Thank you very much. Nice guy. Whoa, Larry.
Larry, you are a courageous, wonderful man, and we applaud you.
He's a good man. He's a good man. Thank you, Larry, very much. Well, now, let's understand this. Now, I tell you nothing when I say not every parent is crazy about this demonstration. But at a time of increasing numbers of unwanted pregnancies, children having children, and I don't have to detail for you what's going on out there. What's wrong with this kind of humor-filled presentation about something that can help you keep in charge of your life? Pregnancy, you might say, is forever. You're never not a parent. And who is prepared for this responsibility at age 14, 15, 16? And what's wrong with a few laughs? Nobody's told you anything yet, certainly regarding that condom that you didn't already know. So, Susie's work continues, and we'll be back to talk with the other people on the stage. And yes, the people in the audience have a chance to ask their own questions in just a moment.
won't stop. It could be gas. Get Phazime Infant Drops. Just a few drops and the gas is gone. With no alcohol, artificial colors, or flavors. Phazime Infant Drops. Your baby's gas is gone.
Compromise? With a yeast infection? I don't think so. I want an effective cure and a sensible price. But that's Myselect 7. My doctor says it's just as effective as Monistat, but it costs less. So my choice? My cure is Myselect.
I've driven this road hundreds of times, but I never really noticed it until about 6 weeks ago, around the time I started using Ginsana. Ginsana is a natural supplement. My daughter gave me a box. Said it helps my body use oxygen better. It makes the most of my natural energy. All I know is I feel better, more alive. Ginsana opened my eyes to a more energetic me, and to all this.
Feel your Ginsana, the original all-natural energizer.
Kids are really pros at messing up their clothes. Look at those stains. Well, every mother knows they're not a problem with all, so relax. Color Safe Bleaching Action All whitens and brightens without bleach. Let those kids do what they're going to do. You got ALL lifting stains for you, so relax. The stain lifter, that's all.
Cold medicines that cause side effects used to wipe me out, but now I take Sudafed.
Sudafed Severe Cold Formula clears up nasal congestion, coughs, and pain with no overdrying or drowsiness.
Now for strong cold relief without those side effects, I take Sudafed instead.
Turn your toothbrush into a lethal weapon.
Introducing Cool Mint Listerine Fluoride Toothpaste. It kills the germs that cause plaque for a clean feeling that goes beyond brushing. Cool Mint Listerine Toothpaste. Power of prevention.
Sears Security Systems are there when you need them. With a Sears Security System, you can rest with ease. Total perimeter coverage, every window, every door, 24-hour monitoring. A good feeling to come home to. Call 1-800-635-7200 today for Sears' best home alarm during their winter sale. Sears credit plans offer no money down, low monthly payments. Phone 1-800-635-7200 for a free in-home estimate. Quality installation, satisfaction guaranteed. The Sears Home Alarm System. Protect all that you love.
You haven't met Debbie Vandergraaf. You're 17, Debbie. You're a senior in high school. You've chosen to wait until you get married to have sex. Mm-hmm. Let's say this, Debbie. No Snickers need be applied here to Miss Vandergraaf, who is making a decision which, incidentally, is being joined by countless numbers of other young people your age. You are not alone. I'm sure you know that already. So how'd you come to this? You want to talk about it for just a bit, Debbie?
Well, I figured, there's too many problems out there. There's too many consequences, and I figured, if I'm really not sure, then I shouldn't make a decision just like, like in the heat of the moment kind of thing.
Sure. None of us should. No, certainly not a decision like this, because that moment can lead to a lifetime of responsibility. How's it then socially, and how much pressure is there? And don't say if it isn't so, but do boys walk around you, away from you because of this? I'm asking, Debbie.
No, they don't.
So that's a myth, too, that boys are...
Right, yeah, there are guys, some guys, they give you a hard time or whatever. Some guys respect you for it. They figured, they don't say too much.
You don't see it as any particular handicap to your own social life?
No. I've dated enough guys, and they don't give me a hard time about it. I guess I've been lucky enough I haven't found a guy who was, rude about it.
Right. But you're certainly not sitting home every Saturday night. You're a socially active young person. Yeah. And are your friends in this same kind of commitment, the young women with whom you socialize?
Some friends, yeah, they feel the same way. And then there's some, some that are different, but they don't, we just all just talk about it, openly.
Yeah.
It's not...
You're 17.
Yeah.
You also think media gives teens, we kind of have a stereotype, don't we?
A lot, yeah.
I think so, too. And overstate this.
Yeah, it's, sex is kind of like everywhere you go, it's like, most people make it out to be like, like everybody's doing it, so then, it's a big deal, but it doesn't have to be like that.
Fred, do I understand you're the young man who was honest to say that guys aren't necessarily going to bring everything to a halt while we figure out how to get a condom to this place of passion? And you're right, that's not a very realistic thing to happen. We should also say that you are not an irresponsible chap. You don't feel you should, let me get over, you're 15, and you don't feel you should have sex right now. Do I understand your position?
Yeah, right now, I feel it's too much to go through right now to be having sex and stuff because, you know, a lot of girls will come up to you, give you invitations for it, you know, and when girls come up to you in that manner, I mean, to me, it means nothing because you got to take the worst case scenario because there's two sides of the coin. I mean, think about it. This could be the first time the girls come to you with, you know, I want to hit you off, whatever, but this could,
Girls do this?
Yeah, I'm telling you. There's a lot of girls that will do that. There are a lot of girls, and you got to take the worst case scenario. I mean, either the first time she done this, she never done it before, or this is like the 100th time she's done it with Larry, Moe, whatever. And I'm trying to stay safe. So if I want to stay safe, I got to take the worst case scenario. I can't think about nothing else.
Yeah, and you're going to avoid the worst case scenario by not getting into even the odds game about this happening. You're going to be a celibate person. You're not going to penetrate anybody
until I find out who's the right person I should do with. You know.
Here's the problem.
Susie, please.
The only problem is that we all get all upset when we think about a girl going up to a guy and asking to have intercourse, and yet guys have been doing it for thousands of years. They're a stud if they do it. If we do it once, we're a slut. We've got to change that. Everybody should be in charge of their own sex life. That means we need to have young women to be able to be comfortable enough to say no and to make that decision. And unfortunately, the other end is some of them are going to ask and say yes for themselves. They're going to decide when they want to have intercourse, not the guy. So we have to be careful because there's a sexist attitude that goes along with being sexually proud and confident. Iris, what do you want to say?
I don't believe that men will look at a girl just because she wants to do it, she wants to get it on with him as a slut. If you present yourself that way, if you come out to a guy like that way, then he will look at you that way. Just like I don't feel that sex is a problem. If you make it a problem and you don't do the right thing, then it will become a problem to you. You need to take care of yourself. It's all about taking care of yourself. If I go up to him and I tell him, oh, I want to get down with you and I want to suck all over you and this and this and this and that.
Go ahead.
Of course he's going to come to me and he's going of course he's going to go to his friend and he's going to be like, yo, you know what I'm saying, she get down like that. But if I get down with him and I pull him to the side and try to get to know him and then say, look, I want to have sex with you, I feel that we can do this together, then he won't look at me that way as a slut. He'll look at me as maybe this is somebody I can have fun with having sex.
So the last thing a woman should do is to be this bold and overt with a boy because they're going to know you're a slut. It's not about him. There's no love about it. So
I don't think you should let a person judge you. I think you should be able to judge yourself. If I feel that I'm a slut, then he will consider me a slut. If I feel that I'm very respectful and I got dignity for myself, then that's how I feel towards myself. What he says does not matter.
But you had a very painful lesson very early in life that enabled you to get to this level of understanding. Coming back to you when we come back in just a moment.
When's the last time you heard of professional, affordable dental care? Probably the last time you saw a commercial for DentuCenter. DentuCenter provides adult dental services like cleanings, fillings, extractions, bridges, crowns, and more at reasonable prices. Fact is, when you visit Dr. Lee Fredrickson of DentuCenter, you'll receive prompt attention, 90 days same as cash, no interest payments, and on-the-spot financing. Need a second opinion? It's free at DentuCenter. Call 534-5602. DentuCenter, providing quality dentistry at comfortable prices.
Hanging clothes to dry. That's the real test of Downy softness.
So soft, you love it. You know Downy does it.
Mid-price softeners can leave clothes stiffer, but only Downy gives you the most fluffy softness.
So soft on your skin. Just come on in. So soft. You love it. You love it. Only Downy does it. Come on into Downy.
The Downy dispenser. Toss it in at the start and never miss the rinse cycle.
I injured my neck and back recently. Why can't I just settle with the insurance company by myself?